Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate 0, starting right where we left off, at, all the tension drained from my body as I sank into the sofa. Actually, you know what, before we get into this, we should check the backlog so I remember what's happening, because I was really tired the other night. This is the dark. Oh, that's right, Moeka's fucking here. And we told her all about the shit. I understand. Nothing is good. Nothing ever good happens. I'm fine. I was just a little nervous. It was a little too late, but I took some anxiety meds out of my pocket and swallowed them. Uncle, you knew the Moeka Kiryu girl, didn't you? Huh? Could she tell? Seriously? When did that happen, Okuni? Why did you think so? I could tell by looking at you. I guess you have to be pretty sharp to survive on the battlefield. No, I don't know her. Did you know her in the Alpha World line? Okay, I won't ask anymore. But I'll do my best to keep an eye on her. That's enough. For now. What are you guys talking about? I got nervous is all. I understand that. She's hot. She's got giant boobs, great proportions, and she even wears glasses. You can't help it. That's right. I kind of hate how calm I am now compared to the Steins Gate 1 that happened. I understand why he doesn't have it anymore, but still. She was a big part of my life. No, I would just have... Wait. If she was a part of my life now, I would just have to use her the best I could. Maybe it was because she was gone now, or maybe it was because of my anxiety meds. But I've calmed down enough to start thinking that way. Of course, who knew if I'd feel the same way the next time I saw her, face to face. This is the Maho ending that I'm going after, so we'll see what happens. The Japanese office of the Global Brain Science Comprehensive Research Organization in Wako City, Saitama. Maho Hiyajo had tried her best to hold back a yawn, but in the end she'd given up and opened her mouth so wide that it covered over half her face. One reason that she'd gotten caught up in talking to Kurusu last night. One reason was that she'd gotten caught up in talking to Kurusu. It only ended the conversation after it was late into the night. Oh, you have no idea how many times that happens to me. At first, they'd been discussing the research and experiments that she'd been doing, but at some point she'd gotten sidetracked into talking about Rintaro Okabe. Evidently, he'd been ignoring calls from Kurusu for the last few days. Kurusu was much madder at him than she was when he'd ignored her the first 8 times. It was the first time of femininity that she'd ever seen from Kurusu Makase. It was cute enough that Maho couldn't help but take the chance to get back at her for all the teasing she always did. She'd ended up staying up a lot later than she'd intended. And since she was too energized to sleep at that point, she'd gotten out Kurusu's old laptop. She started to fiddle with it to see if there was some way to crack the passcode, and next thing she knew, it was morning. A password, huh? Maybe it would be better to ask a professional. What's up now? Shit. She suddenly heard a voice behind her and almost jumped out of her chair. Was it really that surprising? Professor, you're back. Just now. Or just now. I don't know how to say that without sounding weird. He raised his hands up and showed some plastic bags from a nearby convenience store. He'd left to go get lunch, but just 10 minutes ago, she'd been sure he wouldn't be back for a while. You know, Japanese convenience stores have so many wonderful foods to choose from. It's truly wonderful. You can eat a different boxed lunch every day, and a week later you'll have new ones to choose from. And each store's got its own flavor, so you can get your food from them every day if you want. If you keep eating boxed lunches from convenience stores, you're gonna get fat. It's still healthy compared to American food. Yeah, damn right. Also, I don't think you have the right to lecture anyone about their eating habits. He was right. Nutrition wasn't an important consideration for Maho. In fact, she mostly ate cereal and meal replacement shakes, which made her diet very unhealthy. By the way, speaking of meal replacement shakes, I actually have one of those right in front of me. What the fuck? That's really coincidental. By the way, what do you want? What do you want to ask a professional for help with? That is really coincidental. Oh my god. Oh, that is nothing. It's nothing. It wouldn't bother her if Leskinen found out, but for some reason she suddenly decided not to tell him. That is crazy. Good job, Maho. Good fucking job. Thank you. I may take you up on that. That's fucking awesome, Maho. I fucking love you. She stood up and headed for the door. I know she doesn't know anything, but just that first thing. Maho, where are you going? I'm going to Akibara to get some fresh air. It's a long way to go just for some fresh air. If you just admit you're gonna go see Rintaro, then I'll permit it. It's not like that. It's not. I might go see him while I'm there. Okabe had a laboratory in Akibara. Kurusu had told her that last night. She said something about how he'd been avoiding it for a long time, and only recently started going there again. Maho was a little interested in it too. Just so we're clear, it's not like that. It really isn't. I haven't said a word. Anyway, I'm taking the day off. Tell Rintaro I said hi. First Kurusu and now the professor. Why did they keep trying to make everything about romance? Anyway, isn't that called sexual harassment these days? For one thing, she wasn't going to Okabe's lab just to visit him. She wanted to see him again and see if she could get any hints about the password. He said he didn't know, but he'd probably been able to come up with more than she could on her own. That was what she thought after seeing how he interacted with Amadeus. You could call it a woman's intuition. She was thinking about that when she changed trains and got off at Akibara Station. She felt like someone was watching her and spun around. It was a weekday, but the station was crowded. She looked around at all the people, but none of them seemed to be paying her much attention. Must have imagined that, right? She whispered to no one in particular as she started to walk again. Kurusu had told her the location of the future gadget lab. She wasn't that familiar with the layout of Akibara, but if she needed to, she could ask her for directions. But what if she came in unannounced and Okabe wasn't there? That bothered her a little, but she decided that she could just leave if that happened. Her eyes lingered on the junk parts lined up at bins in the shops as she walked when she felt someone looking at her again. But when she turned around, she still didn't see anyone. started walking again, and then ran around another corner into an alley. Oh fuck. And then she was sure of it. Footsteps. She could hear them behind her. Of course, that was nothing special. She would often be out walking at night and hear footsteps behind her. She'd sped up her pace, only to see an irritated man walk past a moment later. But this time, for some reason, she was sure it wasn't that. She decided to try walking faster, and found the footsteps went faster too. And when she went slower, so did they. Whenever she saw this in a movie, she'd imagine that she'd just kick the guy in the face. Now that it was actually happening, she was too scared to turn around. She fumbled for the phone in her pocket. The idea of calling the police never occurred to her. The only thing she thought of was the name of the man she was trying to meet. She picked it out of her call history and pressed the button, trembling with her trembling fingers. Please. Oh yeah, I'll answer that shit. Dude, if this was me, I would answer that shit, hands down. Footsteps overlapped with the sound of the ringing. They helped me. By answering the phone, footsteps were almost on top of her. Just when she couldn't take it anymore and she was about to start running.
Moshi moshi.
Moshi moshi. Good job, Okabe. That's totally me, right there. She heard a voice coming from the other side of the phone. Hello, Okabe. It's me, Hiyajo. I'm right next to your lab. But she didn't get to say another word. By the time she'd realized that someone had grabbed her from behind, the phone had already slipped from her hands. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Okabe, you gotta go after her. Something's happened to Maho. What's this? Asked Moeka Kiryu as I took the paper she offered me silently. She contacted Dario just 10 minutes ago when she told him she was on the way to the lab. And she'd arrived right at the time she said she would. She must have been very close when she'd contacted him. What was she going to do if no one was here? Report. Evidently it was a report about her investigation thus far. The stack of papers was shaking a little in my hands. I still felt some unease when Moeka was in my presence. Maybe it was just because of the anxiety meds I'd taken, but right after she said she was coming, but I still was doing a lot better than yesterday. Well, uncle? I guess it really isn't going to be that easy to find her. I see. She must have been expecting something, at least a little. There's an obvious tone of disappointment in her voice. Kagari. Where are you and what are you doing? With no way to answer her, I just silently flipped through the pages of the report. What's up, Okarin? You find something useful? No, not really, but... Let me see. I handed the report over to Suzuha without complaint. I pointed to the part that interested me with my finger. My investigation has revealed one interesting fact. Over the past 1 to 2 months, it seems another party besides ourselves has been searching for Kagari Shina. What does that mean? Just what you read. Which meant... My phone started ringing before I could finish the thought. We gotta answer that. Normally I just ignore her and call her back later, but... Sorry, can I take this? For some reason I had to answer. That's what it felt like. Hello? She sounded on the verge of panic, and my voice naturally rose to match hers. I'm right next to your lab. Immediately afterward, I heard what sounded like a struggle. and then something hitting something else.
ヒアジョさんヒアジョさん
Hiajo,
どうした
Hiajo, what's wrong? Oh no, Hiajo, we need to go rescue her right now. Right now. And there was only silence. Let's go, right now. Out the door. Sorry. Peace. She was right next to the lab. Let's go.
何かあったん
I don't care. Maybe we don't find her. Maybe we have to like search harder. But we're finding her right now. She's my favorite person in this visual novel, I think. I'm just gonna decide that right now. Someone's attacking this girl I know. Okay.
マジ
Wait, seriously, which girl? But I didn't stay to answer his question. I grabbed the nearest thing I could to serve as a weapon and ran out. Good job. Yes. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted you to do. Not frustrated at all. She said she was close to the lab. Yes, it's exactly what I would do. If she was coming from the station, she would have chosen a route that not many people would go down. She was probably the alley directly in front of the lab. Actually, I would probably be so shocked that that just happened that I would sit there for a second. But Okabe is my man. He's just jumping right into action. They were tall and slender. I could see a tiny silhouette struggling behind them. That was... I knew it. The only girl I knew that size was Maho. Stop it, let me go! Someone had grabbed her and was desperately trying to escape.
ヒアジョさん
Who is that? What the fuck did I just grab as a weapon? I have a pink ass lightsaber as my weapon. I'm gonna... Oh my goodness. It's the thing. It's the thing that I use in the first Steins Gate to make my trick myself.
女
Whatever it's called, a woman. It was only then that I realized it was a woman and that she wasn't Japanese.
おいヒアジョさんを離せ
Hey, let go of Hiaja. Did she not understand me? No, but she should have been able to guess what I was getting at.
その子を
Let her go.
離せ
I tried to strike a threatening pose with the weapon in my hand, but you have a pink-ass lightsaber as your weapon. I finally realized what I had brought was the silicone saber, but still, it would serve as a bluff.
もう一度言うぞその
I'll
子
say
を
it again. Let her... It's not like that, Okabe. Huh? It wasn't? It wasn't like what? Oh no, this girl needs to get the fuck up out of here. No. Oh, get the F up out of here. You're not welcome here. Oh, why are all the problem people coming in?
Are you Maho's boyfriend?
はああちょ
Before I could ask her what was going on, she'd wrapped her hands around my back and gave me a firm hug. I told you he is not. I had no idea what the hell was going on, but the two soft objects pressed into my chest and kept me from moving. What the fuck?
それじゃ
That girl right there needs to get the fuck up out of
彼女は
here.
ヒアジョさんの知り合いなのか
That girl is not good news. Then you know her, Hiaja? I'm sorry, it was my mistake.
I'm Judy. Judy Reyes. Pleasure meeting you, Mr. Okabe.
Okay, so first thing. Didn't she speak full Japanese in the last ending? Back when she was like conspiring with Dr. Leskinen in the last ending? So why the fuck is she like, oh, I'm gonna speak English here to a person that's clearly Japanese? The woman named Judy Reyes offered me her hand and her broad smile like the sun itself. Or maybe I'm mistaken, maybe that didn't happen.
Nice to meet you
Nice to meet you.
日本語でいいわよ。
Thank you. This girl's trying to speak English. You know that. She knows that.
ええ、実はね。
Sure is easy, huh? That they I had no idea, but why? When a girl gets to be my age, a lot happens.
いろいろあるのよ。
Her mischievous wink looked pretty good on her.
それじゃあ改めて。
Anyway, I'll introduce myself
ジュデ
properly.
ィ・レイエスよ。
I'm Judy.
Yoroshiku.
Judy Reyes. Nice to meet you. Return to
岡部
handshake.
健太郎です。
Intero Okube. She needs to get the fuck up out of here.
今度日本で開かれる AI 関係の
Professor Reyes said she came to Japan for an AI conference.
教授っていうことは
She's a professor?
Mitochondria
And
大学。
Mitochondria?
サイクフィシオロジーを研究してるわ。
I research psychophysiology.
サイコフィ。
精神生理学のことよ
It's the intersection of psychology and biology.
脳の活動
In other words, she researches how the activities of the brain affect the inner workings and diseases of the mind.
そういう意味では
And she's evil as
私
fuck.
たちの研究よりも
In that sense, her research is a lot more useful to humanity than ours.
そんなことないわ。
That's not true. Depending on how it turns out, your Amadeus could turn into an incredibly useful piece of technology.
そう言っていただけると嬉しいです
It makes me happy to hear you say that. In short, Dr. Reyes had happened to see Maho on the streets of Akibara and decided to surprise her by grabbing her from behind.
でもレイエス教
So
授
it's pretty
人が
mean
悪
of
い
you,
ですよ
following me all the way from the
駅
station.
からつけてく
つける魔法
I
私
followed
の
you from the station.
ええ後ろ
That's
を
right,
つ
you
いてき
followed
て
me
ま
the
したよ
whole time,
ね
didn't you?
ずっと
そんなことしてないわ。
No, I didn't. I just happened to see you in the shop over there and decided to
ちょ
surprise
っと
you.
踊る
Huh? Maud only just relaxed when Dr. Reyes' answer drained her face of its color.
ヒアジョーさん。つけ
Yeah,
られ
just
てい
someone
た
followed you.
え
Yeah,
え確かにそう
that's
感
what
じ
it
たん
felt
だ
like.
レイエス教授。
Did you see anyone
誰か怪しい
suspicious?
人物を。
Dr. Reyes denied it with the unique shrug that foreigners always do. Is that a thing? Do we have a unique shrug? That's pretty cool if we do. Is it just the shrug? Because we do that a
じゃ
lot.
あ
I must have
私
been
の勘
mistaken.
違い
then.
きっとそうだわ。
I'm sure you were. Japan's safest country. Japan's the safest country. Is it really? Was it?
魔法はこの後どうするの
I don't know if that's true. I mean, I don't doubt that it's safe. But safest country in the world? I guess they're kind of out of the way.
私は
Seem to sense something in Maho's silence.
なるほど、
I
そう
see.
いうこと。
Alright, I'll be on my
それ
way
は
then.
私は行くわ
We
ね
should talk sometime,
ウィン
Rintaro.
タルもそ
No.
のうちゆっくり
Fuck
話し
up
ま
out
しょ
of my story, Reyes.
う。バイ
I don't need you here. Get out of here. Leave. Good. She gave me the meaningful wink as she left. Get out of here with your meaningful winks. Had a strange hunch that she was feeling me out, but it seemed like a waste of time to resist.
というわけで、
Good. I'm glad
彼
we're
女
away
が
from
ヒアジョ
that
ーさん
girl.
は。ほら
Evil.
前に
So this is
セミナーで会
Hiajo.
ったって
I guess it's a
話
new
したこと
world
があっ
line,
た
but I don't trust that bitch still. You remember me telling you about how I met her at the seminar, right?
お騒がせしてごめんなさい
Sorry for all the fuss. I ended up taking Maho back to the lab where everyone was waiting for my return. Susan had actually gone out once to look for me, but evidently by that time I was already gone. Interesting.
ま、でも何事
Well,
もなくて
I'm
よ
glad
か
it
っ
was
た
nothing. After I gave her an introduction and an explanation, everyone let out a sigh of relief. Maho seemed to want to ask a lot of questions about the lab, but I had to finish first.
すまん。
Sorry, where were we?
他にもかがりたんを探して
We're
る
talking
人
about
間が
another
いる
group
って
looking for
話
Kagami-san?
そう。
Yeah,
そ
that's
れは
right.
それは
Is
本当
that
なんで
true,
すか
Kiryu?
桐生さん。
本
It's true. I looked back down at Moika's report, where she'd written down the details. She'd even hired a private investigator to check it out. Which means that it was probably true.
それが鈴葉という可能性はないんだろうか。
There's no chance it was Suzuha?
当それは私も考えた
I thought of that, but
探していたのは
some of the people looking for her were men, and some of them were even foreigners.
外国人
Foreigners? Why would they be looking for Kagami?
こっちでかがりと関わりがあるの
I'm the only one with any connection to Kagami in this time, so why would
それなの
anyone...
に一体誰が
Could it be certain? I like how we're just openly talking about time travel in front of this lady. Smart ideas. that we got going on. I swear, I'd be a lot more careful with my words. Especially if in the Alpha World line she was from CERN. Moika would have to know about it. Now, the Rounders were all given their orders individually, so it would make sense if she didn't know what the others were up to. Kagari Shina's been here for 12 years. She has to have met some people during that time. More like, she couldn't survive that long with someone else, without somebody's help. That's also true. In other words, what this report tells us is someone who knows Kagari Shina has started looking for her recently, for some unknown reason. That means, at least until recently, she was alive. That's right. Unless they could travel through time like Suzuha, if they were looking for her, that meant that they'd known where she was when she disappeared. Right. Until she disappeared. If people had started looking for her in the last 3 months, that means that she'd been alive until then. There was nothing else to be learned from Moika's report. What will you do? Shall I continue the investigation? If people were looking for Kagari and Akibara, that meant she might still be here. Alright. I don't trust that girl. I don't trust anybody that's been introduced in the past, like, however long. It seemed that when his future daughter was at stake, he was willing to spend money. You're looking for someone? Well, I've been looking around the lab with interest. Yeah, it's just a girl I know. It worried me that some of the people looking for Kagari weren't Japanese. What do we got? What do we got in this this shit? Hey Okadine, what time are you getting home today? Something going on? It shouldn't be that late. I won't be coming home tonight. Something going on? I met your mom and she asked me to cook tonight. She has to go to a meeting for the shopping street and she wasn't sure what to do for dinner. So Mayushi said that she'd do the cooking and she said that it was okay. Are you sure? You're busy too, aren't you, Mayori? You don't have to do it. It's fine. I'll make something good. Come home soon. I see. Really? Seriously? I'll be waiting. Alright, I guess I'm going home for dinner tonight. Right? It worried me that, okay, yeah. Even outside of CERN, there were people all over the world who could jump at the chance to learn more about the time machine. If they somehow learned that Kagari was from the future, then that meant that she was caught up in some kind of trouble. Alright, Okarin, give me the quisk. The quick something on Hiyajoshi. I've already told you everything there is to know, though. She was Dr. Leskinen's assistant, and both she and the professor had been very good to me. I was helping with their work a little. I told them all this before. For example, is there going to be a super development where she suddenly becomes a lab member? In an anime game, something happens which completely ignores the plot and foreshadowing that occurred up until then. Super development takes the story in a completely new direction. Deus Ex Machina. Probably not. Then, can I at least call her Maho-tan? I mean, actually, I'm just gonna.
Maho-tan?
Did I get your name wrong? That's not it. It's just a weird thing to say. But you're Maho-tan, right? Maho-tan. Don't you agree, Okarin? Don't ask me. Just stop calling me that. But I refuse. He never changes, does he? So anyway, Hiyajo, what brings you to the lab today? Did I tell you about this place? Amadeus told me. There was something I wanted to talk to you about, but forget it. I got to see this mysterious laboratory, and it looks like you're all busy. Was she mad? Yeah, she was really ticked off. She says you're not picking up her calls. That's exactly what I expected, yeah. What,
何
what
それ何
are
の
we
話
talking about?
別に浮いた話じゃないから
Nothing involving romance. Cool it, man.
岡部さんやっぱり辛い
Is this really bothering you after all,
テ
Okabe?
スターやめてもらっ
If
て
you
も
want to, you can stop being a tester. You can...
あいやそういうわけじゃ
No,
ない
no, that's not it. I just...
ただ
I hated how I was starting to feel dependent on her.
また気が向いた時にでも
Talk to her
話してあげ
sometime.
て
If you ever feel
向
like
こう
it,
も
she's
寂し
lonely.
がってるわ
Or if you ever feel like it, she's lonely. Frickin', we should get together. Me and you, Maho. We're going to. I'm gonna frickin' get this ending. The word lonely made my heart ache a little. But even so, I didn't talk to Kudasu that day. I still didn't talk to Kudasu. New chapter? No new chapter. Several days had passed since Moeka had given her report. I checked last night, but evidently there was nothing new to say. She had her deadlines for her magazine, she said, and she couldn't spend a lot of time on it. That other group of people who were searching for Kagari concerned me, but I couldn't ask her to prioritize it over her own work. Did I actually go to dinner?
とっても残
Maybe she's very
もしかし
disappointed.
てクリスマ
Is
ス
it
パー
about
ティー
this
の話
Christmas
か
party?
楓
Yeah.
さんと吹雪ちゃん
Kade and
用が
Fubuki
でき
are
ちゃ
both
ったって
busy.
フェリスちゃんはお仕事で
Ferris is at work and Nay's gonna spend it with her dad.
店長さんダル君は
Okay, so no Christmas party. And Dar says he's gonna have fun with Yuki.
結構なことじゃないか
That's a good thing, isn't it? Right? I heard Suza had gone through a lot of work to set that up. She was always complaining that Dara wasn't making his intentions clear with Yuki. From Suza's perspective, her own existence was at stake. Even if it was already fated to happen, something still might interrupt it. More than anything, she probably wanted to see her mom and dad getting along in this peaceful world. If something came out of this, it would probably make her feel better.
マイレもクリスマスは家で過ごした方がいいんじゃない
You
か
sure you don't want to spend Christmas with your family?
おじさんが
Dad
ケーキ
was
を予約し
reserving
て
a
た
cake.
お父さんに会ったの
You met my dad.
家の近くでばったり
I
な
ran into him near my house.
まあ
He was all excited because he was reserving a
大
big
きい
cake to
のを予約
surprise
す
you.
るんだって張り切ってた
そっか
I see. Then maybe I should do that.
あ言っとく
Wow, no
が
Christmas party on
今
this
のは
world
聞かな
line
かった
for
ことにして
not
ね
answering my phone.
せっかくの
That's
おじさんのサ
absolutely
プライズだ
insane.
からな
But don't let him know I told you. It's supposed to be a surprise.
分かったよ
Yeah, okay. But what are you gonna do for Christmas?
特に予定はないかな
I guess I don't have any plans.
うちはもともと
My family never did
そう
stuff
いうこ
like
とす
that.
る家でもないし
The guys at school were having a men-only drinking party, but I wasn't invited. Or I hadn't been invited. I kept telling them she wasn't, but they insisted on thinking Mayori was my girlfriend. Some of them had it out for me because of that.
確かサンタさんにプレゼントが
Didn't
欲
you
し
say
い
that one year you asked Santa for a present, and the next day you found vegetables under your pillow?
どう見ても前の日の
Yeah, and it was obvious stuff left over from the day before. When I went to complain, my dad yelled at me and told me we weren't Christians anyway. Honestly, I'm amazed I actually grew up alright. Well, if you call how I ended up alright.
クリスマスが終わったら
Once Christmas is done, there's Komima, and then New Year's, and the year just flies by.
そうだな
You're right. Hadn't flown by for me at all. I've gone through the same span of days again and again. For me, the year had been unimaginably long.
そうだ
Oh, I know. Hey, Okuni. Since we can't have a Christmas party, how about we have a New Year's party? Yeah, that's a good idea. We could all go visit the shrine, eat osechi. That's how I think you pronounce that. And Happy New Year's.
あ
And say Happy New Year's.
いいんじゃないか
Yeah, it's a good idea.
だよねだよね
Right, okay. I'll ask everybody later.
じゃあ後でみんなに聞いてみるね
Now we're stood up to go.
さてと
Something happens right now.
マヤシーはこれ
Yeah, she's about to go shopping and dead.
買い物
Shopping. I know that's really morbid, but
ふぶきちゃん用のコスでね
I need some props for Fubuki's
そう
cosplay.
か
I see.
気をつけて
Take care. Okay.
そうだ
You, I should spend Christmas with
ル
Maho.
カ君がね
Wait. I am a stupid desperado freaking. How do I? Okay. Lukaku wanted to talk to you about something. Got it. Oh, that's right. Lukaku had called me. After that, Moika had come, and so much had happened that I'd forgotten. Knowing Lukaku, since I told him I'd call him back, he'd probably been waiting for me all this time. Or this whole
分かっ
time.
たこっちから連
Oh,
絡
that's right. He called me really worried about something. Oh, no. What happened? Oh my goodness.
お願いね。
Okay, thanks.
行って
Bye-bye. Mary put on her coat, waved, and went out the door. Alright. Oh, quick save. Quick save. What do we got going on? So he wanted to talk to me. What could it be about, I wonder? He wasn't going to tell me he wanted to be a girl again, was he? No way. I'd only heard about that because of the phone wave. But then... Well, I'd know once I asked. He's not going to be there.
ルカ子のやつ出ないな
Yeah, it was like Lukaku was really worried when she... I don't know if you guys remember that from the last episode, but when Lukaku called me, it was like... I have to send him a rhyme. Typed in my message. That's not what I want to say. Sorry I forgot all about yesterday? That's terrible. It's a terrible message. You're... And then I waited a while for a response to come back. She's gone. She's kidnapped. But there was no sign of him even reading the rhyme message. Was he busy with something? For a moment I thought of going to the shrine to see, but if he was busy I didn't want to bother him. Go to the... What? Go to the shrine. He'd contact me when he had time. Just when I was thinking of that, I heard footsteps coming up the stairs outside the lab. Didn't sound like Dara. Watch it be that bitch that I met earlier today. Dara's steps were a lot heavier.
どう
Nope.
ぞ
Come in.
こんにちは。
Oh, hi. Hi, Luca. What's going on,
ルカ子
boy? I was gonna say girl, but I
よ
can't.
かった。
Good.
岡部さん、
Lukaku, I'm glad
こ
you're
こに
here.
いてくれて。
It was Lukaku, the boy I'd just been trying to get a hold of.
すまないこの
Sorry,
前
I
の
totally
件すっかり
forgot.
忘れてた
So
ん
it
だ
just called you.
本当だ。
You're right. I'm sorry, I didn't notice either.
僕の方こそ気づかなくて。
He looked guilty as if he'd done something wrong.
Yeah,
What's wrong,
別にいいよ。
Lukaku? What's going on?
そ
You're
れより
not
寒い
dead,
だ
so
ろ
I'm happy.
入ってくれ
No, it's fine. Anyway, you've got to be cold. Come on. Come in.
はい。
Oh, sure. He hesitated, but seemingly distracted by something behind him.
岡部さん。
So, Okabe, I was gonna talk to you
相
about
談の
something.
実はその前に会っても
First,
らい
there's
たい
someone
人
I'd
がい
like you
て
to meet. Is that
連れ
okay?
てきたん。
会ってもらいたい人
Someone you'd like me to meet? Well, Lukaku moved slightly to the side. A girl appeared behind him. Who is it?
はじめまして。
Kagede Shina. Impossible. The girl there was
クリス
Kudasu. What the I did not see that coming. Hold on, I need to take a break. Whew. What? That was the last person I expected to walk through that damn door. What? No. No. No, this doesn't make any sense. This doesn't make any sense.
よろしくお願いします。
What? She looks really good, by the way. Compared to last game, her eyes were all weird in the last game, kind of. This is a really good drawing of her. I'm glad to see that they did well. What the new chapter? That has to be a new chapter, right?
どうぞ
Come in. What?
ありがとうございます。
Are you okay? There's no way that's Kudasu. This is Kagura Shina. For the cup of tea today, and she was a voice that was almost impossible to hear. For my part, it was all I could do to keep the hand holding the cup from trembling. I took another good look at the girl sitting across from me.
似てる
She looks just like her. What if this isn't Kudasu? What if this isn't Kudasu? No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna go. Not like Bukako. The girl in front of me looked just like Kudasu Makase. It's definitely Kagura Shina. And then what happened was Kagura Shina is Kudasu's child. No, that doesn't make any sense. Why would that be the case? How would Kagura have how would you have a child? How would she have a child? How would Kudasu have a child? When I first seen her, my heart felt like it was going to stop. But on closer inspection, some parts were different. Like the size of her breasts. Was she about our age? She looked older than Lukaku. Kagura Shina, it's her. I knew Lukaku had a sister. Could this be her? Tried to fucking kill me with that Kudasu command. My heart just died. Well, it's similar to Lukaku, but I remembered hearing that Lukaku's sister was actually quite cheerful.
岡部さん
あいや
Nothing.
それ
So
で
Lukaku.
ルカ子
ああ失礼
Oh, excuse me. That's just
俺
what
は
I
そう呼
call
んでる
him.
んです
You see,
その
since you know he looks like a girl, I just realized that was a pretty rude nickname. But it was a habit now, and there's no changing it.
そうなんですね
I see. The expression softened just a little. She really did look just like her. I took a shallow breath and forced myself to relax.
でルカ子は
So, Lukaku, who is this?
この人
その前に
Well,
話したことがありま
remember
した
how I
よね
told you my dad has a visitor staying?
ああ聞いた
Yeah, you told me. Is this her?
はい
Yes. That was a surprise.
ルカ子の父親の知り合いというから
I thought a friend of your father's would be
年配の
older.
人かと
違うんです
Oh no.
正確に言うと
More precisely, someone my dad knows brought her.
おお
Oh. So this wasn't the person who was talking about Harumi. They tried to mess with my emotions. They were like, this is definitely Kudasu. Put the Kudasu name under the shit and everything. Those bastards.
それで相談というの
I was
は
over here
この人について
I
なん
was
です
over here thinking that was actually her. No, it's definitely Kagiri.
その前に名前を教えて
Can
も
you
ら
tell
ってもい
me
い
her name? It's hard to just keep saying her. Her face clouded. Did I say something wrong?
実は相談という
Actually,
のは
that's what I wanted to talk to you about.
あの
Well,
この人が誰なの
how can we
か
find out who this girl is?
その知
I
る
took a
には
moment before I understand what he said.
待て
Understood what he said. Wait a second, Lukaku. What do you mean?
記憶喪失なんだ
She's got amnesia, she says.
記憶
It's her. It's definitely her. It's definitely Kagiri Shina.
はい
That's right.
それじゃあ名前も
Then she doesn't even remember her name?
はい
That's right.
どこの誰か
Or who she is?
はい
Right.
どうして
Why?
わかりません
I don't know. Of course not. If she knew, then she wouldn't have amnesia.
でもどうして
I want Suzuha to come home right now. Clear all this up immediately. Why come to
岡部
me?
さんなら記憶を
I
取
thought
り
you
戻す
may know
いい
of
方
a good
法
way
を
to
知って
bring
いるん
back
じゃない
memories.
かとほら岡部さん
You talk about
よく
memories
人
and
間
the
の
brain
脳
and all that
とか記憶
complicated
とか
stuff all the time.
何でもいいんです
Anyway, or anything you can do to help me bring back my memories would be wonderful.
待ってくれ。
Wait, sure. I talked about that stuff a lot, but I'm just an interested amateur. I don't know anything. No! I'm going to fucking kill everybody in this game. Don't bring her to Dr. Leskinen. I will murder everything. My meal replacement shake will be on the floor. Oh my. Even the latest medical technology would be useless. Of course, unless you had your memory stored on a system like Amadeus.
そうですか。
The girl was visibly disappointed.
だったら何か
Then, is
身元を
there
調べ
somewhere
る
you
こと
can
は
find
で
out
きな
who
いで
she
しょう
is?
か。カナさん。
Kana seems to be suffering so much.
カナさん？
Kana.
仮の名前だからカナ。
Luca's father gave me
ル
that
カさん
name.
のお父
He
さん。
said I needed a name.
名
He
前
says
が
that
な
it
いと
means
不便だから。
temporary.
ずいぶん安直だな。
It doesn't sound like a lot of thought was put into that. Was that okay?
いつまでも名乗る名前でないのだから。
Since I wasn't going to be using it forever, it would be better this way. I couldn't tell if that was deep or not.
岡部さん、なんとかならない。
Okabe, is there anything you
力
can
に
do?
なってはやりたいが。
I'd love to help, but it would be
Yeah, buddy.
faster if we go to a private investigator.
身長。
Like a detective
探偵
agency?
さんみたいな
No,
もの
no,
です
no,
か？
no, no, no.
ああ。でもそれだって
Yeah, but
何か
even
手
though-
がかりのようなものが
but
ない
even that's gonna
厳
be
しい
rough
な。
with nothing to go on at all.
財布とかカバンとか
You didn't have a wallet or bag or anything?
そういったものは何も。
Nothing.
何も
Nothing.
別に大したものじゃな
Not
くて
necessarily something big. I'd imagine there had to be at least one thing.
一つだけ。
There is one
た
thing,
だ
but
これが手がか
I
り
don't know
に
if
な
it'll
るの
help.
かどうかは。
she slowly took out a handkerchief as if it was something that was important to her. It's gonna be the Maori's doll, right?
見せてもらっても
May I see?
はい。
Yeah.
もしかしてお客さんか
Okay, so this is gonna be a problem right here. So the exact same time Kana opened the handkerchief, I heard Mayuri's soft voice coming from the front of the hall. Evidently she was back from shopping. Oh, here we go. Oh, here we go. Suzuha, please notice what's going on right here. Had they run into each other on the way?
な。まゆりちゃん。
Oh, Mayuri. It's Luca.
ルカ兄さん。そちら
Brother
の人は。
Luca, who's this?
うちに泊まっ
She's
て
a
いる
guest
お
who's staying.
客さんで。
It's definitely Kagura Shina. Put one and one together. She has amnesia. We haven't been able to find her. Oh my goodness. Wow. For some reason, Mayuri gave a happy little sigh as she looked at the handkerchief in Kana's hand. That's an Upa, right? I knew it. I knew it. Do you like Upa? Maybe she loves him too.
もしかして
Is
手がかり
this
と
your
いう
clue?
のはそれか
Please, Suzuha. Please be like, oh, wait a second. Please just stop this. Nip this in the butt right now. Just be like, oh, wait a second.
でも、
But how old is this? It looks pretty old.
ずいぶん古いみたい
It
だ
really
け
did,
ど。
come to think of it. Upa was a character from the Rainet Kakuru anime. Wait a second. Is this particular thing not even out yet? But the one I was looking at was very old.
これ、元々は
This was probably green to start with.
なんじゃない
It's the Forest Fairy version.
森の妖精さん
The Forest Fairy?
この前
Yep.
やって
It was in the
た
movie
映
that
画
just
に
came
出
out.
てきた
Maybe she's got one too, see? But the design's a little different.
マユシーも持ってるんだけど、
I couldn't see any difference at all.
デザインこのキーホルダーね。
This keychain's really hard to find, so I went looking everywhere for it. And then Luca found it and bought it for me a while
そしたら
ago.
この
Remember?
たまたまお店を覗いたら、
I just happened to see it on sale.
しかし妙だな
That's strange though.
この前の
If it's
映画
from
の
a
グ
new
ッズなら
movie, it can't be a
発売して
can't
す
have
ぐな
been
は
on
ずだ
sale for that long.
こん
And
な
yet
に
it's so
古く
old, huh? Only then did I realize how pale Kana's face was. We're about to get into a whole can of beans right here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really helps, especially on this series, because it doesn't get as many views. But I just like playing it. It's a fun series. So if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to hit that like button. And I appreciate each and every one of you. I will see you guys in the next episode, whatever it may be. And peace out, you guys.